Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome to the video. So today I'm at my parents right now, and obviously that includes a bit of a long drive, so we didn't get too much done. But let me tell you what I've been up to. So if you watched yesterday's video, I kind of went over the different statuses of my testing campaigns at the moment. So the first one, the brand that I showed you, that is fully cut. I'm still waiting on Subi to get back to me with the ad metrics, but I reached out to my network, showed it to some other guys that I know, and for the day 3 test, I don't know if you remember, it had like quite a terrible checkout convert. It had a really bad conversion rate, but it had a really good add to cart rate and a really good checkout rate, which was weird. So that one I've turned off the ads for now. I've kept the third test running, so that's still going now. Haven't had any more sales, but I do need to check the metrics on that and see how it's doing. I think we've had a few more add to carts. You know what? Let me check that for you in real time and find out what's popping on the Shopify. But yeah, basically I've cut 2 out of 3 tests, but I've not given up on the second test because I do think it has potential. So let me whip out the Shopify. All right, so we've had 13 add to carts on the second brand that I'm running, out of 100 sessions. So that's like a 13% add to cart rate, which is really solid. And we've had 10 people reach checkout and 1 conversion. Again, very weird stats. Why are people not checking out? Very strange. Yeah, I don't know why. Like the checkout looks fine to me. I don't understand why people are not checking out, but they're not for some reason. Very strange. So my checkout rate is dog shit. But there's obviously buying intent for it, and the CPC is good. So I don't really know what's going on, to be fair. It's a very bit of an odd one. But yeah, I did a Calidata scrape today, hoping to find something new that I could test, but unfortunately could not find a thing on Calidata. Literally checked all my filters and just couldn't find jack. So I decided to do some AI automation. Now, like I said, the second brand that I'm running, I had cut the ads, but because it's had 3 days of testing and the metrics aren't amazing, but I'm not giving up on it. I think there's more that can be done. And one thing that I'm lacking is a creative strategy. So I have a strategy for making the tests. I've got AI automation to help me out with that I've built, but I don't have a creative strategy. I've just been ripping ads from Calidata. So I need a way of creating VSLs, etc., very quickly and very effectively. So of course, I'm using AI for that. Damn right I am. But yeah, guys, I've got no creative strategy. So I could hire video editors, I could hire script writers, but no, that's not the move. So obviously, as soon as I have something hit, I need to scale it fast. And also because I think I have potential with that other store, I want to try and make some ads myself and test those and see how they do. So I decided to start developing a system, wrote down some paper, and this is going to be a script writer that I'm going to try and build in make.com. So I found some insanely good prompts for scripts. I've got 3 different prompts that I want to try and test. And I've built this framework here. So this framework is insane. Alright, so this is what it looks like. This is prompt number 1. So you get the input as a bunch of data that it takes from a previous model. It generates 3 ad angles, and then for each ad angle it generates 3 hooks, and then it uses 5 extremely good copywriting frameworks that I will teach it. And then it will store those 5 frameworks, scripts in Google Docs, and then it will run an iteration where it will generate 5 iterations for each output and then pick the best one. So if you run this, it generates 225 scripts total, and then obviously we'll have another algorithm that will cut down the scripts and find the ones that are the most likely to win, basically. So I've written out the plan for it, and unfortunately, this is going to be an absolute monster. If I was to program this in make.com, it would be a behemoth. So we're not going to be doing that. Instead, I developed a new system. Alright guys, so I've modeled the system in Canva. This is the mass batcher, so this will generate 225 scripts in the format that I just showed you. So it will go 3 angles. For each angle, it will do 3 hooks, and then it will do 5 frameworks, improve and iterate, store in a doc, and then we'll have another algorithm that will choose the best hooks and the best scripts to go forward and automatically create a voiceover with AI that I can then start using as A-roll and either send it to an editor or just more likely edit it myself because I'm broke. Anyways, that's the mass batcher that I came up with. But obviously, this will use so many tokens and it's a bit unnecessary for like low level testing. Like this is for if you were scaling hard. But this fully replaced script writers. Like you don't need script writers anymore with this. So this is what I've decided to use for like our lower level test, something that isn't as crazy. So it starts off with an angle finder. You input the data from the copyright master copywriter that I made the other day in make.com. That inputs all the data here. It will pick three. It will generate 3 ad angles, and it will use the same hook for every single ad angle, the same framework, and then it will improve and iterate and store in a Google Doc. I'll then test this on Meta using each of these as an ad set. So we'll have like this iteration will produce like 3 ads. Test those in one ad set, those in one ad set, those in one ad set. Test them, and then we'll move on to we'll pick the winning ad set that's got the best angle, and move on to the hook finder. So we use that angle that we found. We'll find 3 hooks. Do those hooks with the same angle that was winning from before. Iterate that. These have separate ad sets with 3 ads in each. Test that. Find the best hook, and I got the best hook and the best angle. Then we test all the frameworks. Test that. Find the best framework. Put the winning ads into winning campaign, and then feed the winning all the data from Facebook. You can just use an API, get all the data out of Facebook for the ads that worked, feed it back into the system, all the way back up to the top, and generate some new ads with this. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to build some make.com tomorrow and make some creatives, basically. So I'm investing a lot of time into doing this. I could just be doing the creatives manually, but to be honest, I think the time here is well spent. If I can build a model that does this automatically and to a high level, then it's going to save me so much time, and I'm going to have such a good system that I'm not going to have to hire script writers for this at all. And editors probably still going to have to hire those at some point, but one day I'd like to build a system that does editing for me as well. That would be unreal. So yeah, guys, lots going on in the dropshipping world, in the AI world. If you want to learn about make.com, join my Discord. I'm going to be doing some group calls once we've got some more members in there. We're going to go over how you guys can use AI to speed up your product tests. But yeah, it's looking good, guys. It's looking good. So tomorrow, plan is try and find something on Calidata to test, build this VSL creator, and create some new ads and get them up and running for the brand that I started a couple of days ago, and then also see the results of the newest campaign that I started. Basically, just grinding out a crap ton of tests, and then I've also got a call with Subi, so I'll show him the ad metrics and see what he thinks. It's all going on, guys. To be fair, it's all going on. I'd like to see some results, pretty much. But yeah, it's looking good, guys. It's looking good. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.